We're bringing you the Dunlop Fiat Uno Challenge almost exclusively on onboard camera footage, so let's meet the carriers. First, we're looking backwards from Dubliner Mark Thurley's Rathdown Motors Uno, which is on the second row of the grid. On row 3, we have another Dubliner, David Kerrigan, in the Tony Kelly Cars supported car. Moving back 2 rows, we find the ex-Peugeot driver Carl O'Donoghue in his Fiat. And 3 rows from the back, Canadian Quinton Wall in the Cronin-sponsored car, having its first season of Irish racing.
We're looking out the back of Mark Turley's car, but don't forget he's on the second row. So you have Eugene here and Roy McCain up front. That's Kerrigan's car in the Ken Bulger Motorsport car. It's painted what's known as Bulger green, a light green, but it is Eugene Healy in the lead. We're looking at Kerrigan's line through this. Out the outside is Clive Pat Tenzin for the grass. But up front, from what we can gather, this is a replay, through there, it was Eugene Healy from Roy McCain, from Mark Turley, and then Michael Barrable.
And looking at that corner once again now from Quinton Wall, and you can see what chaos it is in the first lap, and really they all sigh a little bit of a sigh of relief as they get through that chaos and head off down the Rathdown Motors Straight towards the Ferry Glen.
And we're looking out the back of Mark Turley's car as they head down to Magnum Ferry Glen. He's in 3rd position. This is the 7th place man, we think it is. Yes, it is. That is Dave Kerrigan, and he's on the board as well. Number 4 there is Nigel Pratt, trying to have a look at the inside line of Turley's car, but this is the quickest part of the circuit. They come in under braking and down he's going, but everybody's got the same brakes. Don't mind that dust, that's all cement does. Kerrigan trying the outside line. He's happy to go around the outside. He doesn't seem to get into much bother. But there, Carl O'Donoghue at the moment, just getting nipped by as they come out of that corner. And that is a famous place for someone that comes down the outside. If you can get the grip, usually a wheel goes in the grass. Changing gear as they head up to Links Mountjoy, which is back out onto the Dunlop Straight. We're back with the 3rd place man at the moment, and this is Barrable coming up towards him. Now, the 2 cars painted the same. The STP car is driven by Michael Barrable and Carl Donoghue. That there is Bill Cullen again, getting it very sideways in the black Uno. Donoghue again glancing in the mirror. He's not looking at himself, he's looking at the opposition. And he's moved up a place. That's McCain. Turley has moved up there by McCain. We're back with O'Donoghue now. So Turley into 2nd place as O'Donoghue heads down into 2nd gear. Hard on the brakes into Dublin Crystal Corner. Going a little wide there, Kerrigan. We're jumping to a different car. Caught you out again, girls. We were back down onto this straight, the Rathdown Motor Straight, which leads down to the Magnum Ferry Glen hairpin.
You can see them battling all over the place. They're absolutely identical cars, so slipstreaming is very important again. This man is actually behind Kerrigan, and he's just been overtaken there by Brendan Travers, the rallycross man, who got past him for a moment, but he gets him under braking, again going down into Magnum. And we're back with the leading group now, and Nigel Pratt trying to get through the inside to claim 2nd place, but not managing to do it. We had O'Donoghue in all kinds of shapes and sizes there, and dropping back his teammate, Michael Barrable, there, dropping back all the time and coming up now to be challenged, I think, by Liam Denning.
Liam Denning just nipping by O'Donoghue, having a look at teammate. Jump again, boys. We're back in with Mark Turley, and that's the black car there. Now we're looking at you from the outside. So that is your leader, Eugene Healy, from Turley, from Roy McCain, from Nigel Pratt, and the danger man, Dave McGuire, who's running in another Ken Bulger Motorsport, once a year off drive. He had a little drive in some funny little car in Mondello, but he lost a wheel or something, so we won't mention that. We're back with Dave Kerrigan. We're coming down the Dunlop Street, and you can see where he is. If you can remember, and you've got to remember this race, girls, the 2 STP cars were fighting together. Little nudge there. Kerrigan making a beautiful manoeuvre there. If you can remember, because they're too quick for you. We've got by again. 2 STP cars in front of you, but Bill Griffin sitting in the middle of the road. Is he letting him go by, or could that be Liam Denning?
We're in the right of one of those STP cars. This is Carl O'Donoghue, who glances across at his teammate. He really shouldn't be doing that. He should be looking at the road ahead as we come on one of the fastest bits of the circuit. Now down into Ferry Glen. Desperately late on the brakes. There is Roy McCain nearly into the back of our 2nd place car. And we're back coming into Ferry Glen again now with the 2nd group, and now with the 3rd group right behind that again. Complicated but exciting.
Now it's Dave Kerrigan's turn to try and catch Brendan Travers there, the rallycross man on the right, Kerrigan in the other Ken Bulger motorsport car. Remember, Dave Maguire is still up the front there battling. Now Kerrigan, as they leave HB Magnum, heading up to Lynx Mountjoy. And this is the battle for second place. Looking out the back of the second place man, the third place man, Roy McCain, very late on the brakes. In the background there, you saw one of the Pratts, Nigel I think it was, taking an insurance grab. Back on board with Carl O'Donoghue. He remembers chasing Denning in the black car. Back to the second place man, looking out the back window. You know which one. Out the back is Mark Turley. Looking in the cockpit is Carl O'Donoghue, and looking out the front is Dave Kerrigan. And very close indeed, McCain there. And then third place there actually is Kerrigan, or is Dave Maguire has come up in the third place. He's got by Liam Denning there in the middle of the corner, and Travers there being pushed out. This whole battle is tightening up. Now we have a good battle here because we have Dave Kerrigan with the camera facing forward on the back of Carl O'Donoghue, who has the camera in the cockpit. And up front, in front of that, we have Denning and his teammate then, Michael Barrable, as we head through the trees. And through the trees, when you're close together, you haven't time to look at the trees. McCain, third place man, really on the boot lid again of Turley. In the background, we have Dave Maguire. O'Donoghue, as he turns tight into this HB Magnum hairpin, he just clips the grass, and that's where you can't go do that. Now, we saw it from inside the car, and you caught it from outside the car with Dave Kerrigan. So we have Barrable, sister car, just in front of this O'Donoghue, and Kerrigan making inroads on both of them.
And this is absolutely amazing insight to the cut and thrust of Uno Racing. Sometimes these little 1300cc cars do not look that spectacular from the outside, but get inside and you can see the work that these guys are doing.
Little side, he just loses out Barrable, just getting it out there, and he's messing around. And that's the only with Denning, as Carl O'Donoghue just nips in up the inside by the both of them. So moving up 2 places, they head down the Dunlop Straight towards Dublin Crystal Corner. Round that corner they come in McCain. Hearley has been demoted, I think, so I don't think we have Hearley in the lead. That's Barrable on the outside as his teammate gets through. Kerrigan looking at it, can he move a place? And he gets Barrable as well. So both of them now have got by Michael Barrable.
Expect big changes when we get down to Ferry Glen. In fact, we're in the lead, or we were in the lead, because Roy McCain has just gone past us. This now is the battle behind us for third place, absolutely side by side.
And we're looking at it. Dave Maguire on the inside, just passing Eugene Hearley as they come down, under braking, just trying to knock it down. Are both of them going to go by Hearley? No, there's a little nudging match going on there. No, again a touch and a bump, but a good drive there by Dave Maguire as he nipped through. And Kerrigan getting by Carl O'Donoghue as they go round HB Magnum that time. He's looking in the rear view mirror. You can see the Ken Bulger cars go slowly by. You're looking the wrong way, Donoghue.
Yeah, so changes all around the track, particularly with our camera cars. So Dave Kerrigan now pulling away a little bit as he heads up now towards Lynx. There's a stranded car on the left, lucky to miss that one. And down we come, down the brakes, into this cute right-hander again. Now we're with that man who's leading this bunch. Is he getting overexcited? He's on the grass, he's heading for that pole base. He misses it, but he's in problems. He's stopping.
Looks as if he may have pulled a drive shaft out, so that's one of the Ken Bulger Motorsport cars out. But remember, the other one's up there with Mark Turley and Roy McCain.
We lose one on the right and we gain one. Quinton Wall is down in about 11th place and having equally fraught battles. But we've just gone into the lead again with our lead car.
Turley back in the lead, and that's Roy McCain there in second place as they motor through the trees in the Phoenix Park. Carl O'Donoghue waving on Brendan Travers, obviously a problem, or maybe not, just didn't get out of the corner too much. This man seems to spend a lot of time looking in the mirrors. Maybe, I don't know, maybe there's something in the background we don't see, but this is the battle here for second place. On the outside on the right there, Dave Maguire as they head through that HB Magnum tight hairpin, and in the background there, I think that was Eugene Hearley who actually led our race. Travers at the moment just getting on O'Donoghue's way, so maybe he did miss a gear at that corner, but this is how close, and this is what it's like, but this is what the driver sees around the Phoenix Park. It's all trees and cars, and you haven't got time to actually pick out the numbers of who you're racing against. You usually know from the colour schemes, and at the moment Quinton is coming back up towards the Lynx Mountjoy corner, but we don't have time, and a long slide there from McCain in second place. Maguire is still in third, but our leader Turley beginning to extend.
And, oh dear, O'Donoghue, in problems just ahead of him. Travers very, very sideways, lucky to miss each other in there. We're back at the same corner, a little bit further back down the grid, and that was with Quinton Wall, and here are the leaders. We're in Dublin Crystal Corner, and they seem to just about get safely through. I wonder what's going to happen to our man Quinton Wall.
He's heading down the inside into that Dublin Crystal Corner. This would be his first attempt, I think, at the Phoenix Park. And what happens? Someone goes on straight and he just leaves his braking. Two ladies on the grass, and he's got it all to do again. Now that is Michael Barable, who's having difficulty, a little bit of smoke there, so he's not doing too well. Back up in first place, no doubt about the man who's leading at the moment. It is indeed Mark Turley from McCain, from Dave Maguire. And McCain coming in close as he'd been nudged on a little bit of a slide, and they go on straight. No, misses out there. Goodness me, this is hard going for poor Nuno's. Anybody got second-hand panels for the Nuno will make plenty of money this month.
Right, Quinton Wall again. Now he's with yet another one of the Pratt brothers from Carlow. Great enthusiasm in this Fiat Uno racing. This is Clive Pratt having his own little private dice, losing out a little bit as he came out of Ferry Lane that time. We're back with the leaders coming up now to Links Corner, the right-hander which brings you onto the main straight. And once again, Roy McCain is in a very threatening position. And look at David Maguire just poking his nose out from behind him.
Carl O'Donoghue's sitting there coming up to that Links Corner. Don't forget, we're jumping back each time to keep the continuity of this race proper. But it is Mr. Wall at the moment coming up to that Links Dublin Corner. Pratt there on the left. Is he going to get him this time? And a bang there as they came through, and he's been pushed on. Our leader's off, our second place man. That puts Dave Maguire into first place. And can Nigel Pratt get up into second place? We'll come back to that battle.
Meanwhile, Wall is having his own battle as he's in big trouble in Dublin Corner. It's Pratt, Clive Pratt, who's gone left, right, they're into each other. There's a lot of damage done, but amazingly, Quinton Wall seems to be able to continue. We'll have another look at that. That's in fact the leaders' battle.
As the leaders gone off, McCain and Turley gone, and that's Maguire. So Turley gets back into second place. We can't see if Nigel Pratt gets up there, but you can see the back two of them. This is when we lost Quinton Wall. Just a spin, number 99. That's our camera car. Quinton Wall just catches number 19, Clive Pratt there, but they all safely weighed. Again, anybody got panels for Unos?
And we're on the last lap, and it's getting very critical indeed now. And we've gone back up into second place. And look at this, McCain is coming into our back. We've just taken the lead again. And Dave Maguire, both were left napping there. They're going into each other in the background. Meanwhile, Mark Thurley has got the break he needed. Is he going to win this one? It's looking very like it.
The last time down at the HB Magnum, he just slipped in the inside. Maguire should have slammed the door closing McCain, but he didn't. But he's all over him now. He just like to give him a little nudge back. This is the battle for second, but it is McCain from Maguire and then from Nigel Pratt. What a Fiat Uno race.
Absolutely incredible. Mark Thurley takes it, Roy McCain second, and the rubber hammer is going to be worked overtime in the next couple of weeks to straighten out those motor cars.